Attention passengers on platform 11. I'm sorry to announce that there's been a serious incident on the line.
We know that there was one individual involved. She was 28-year-old Sarah Wilson.
Sarah left a note before leaving her house because she had decided to take her own life.
Last year, 237 people took their lives on Britain's railways.
It's me and Oman. And it's me in Colombia.
Iain was medically discharged from the forces 2 years ago after developing complex post-traumatic stress disorder. He contemplated suicide several times.
Well, I was stationed in Cambridge at the time, and we lived close to the train tracks, and I'd rehearsed in my mind mentally how I was going to do it. And I knew there was quite a prominent suicide spot about 100 metres away from our house anyway. And that's what I would have done.
But I'm very pleased to tell you, she didn't go through with it.
Because someone took the time to stop and talk to her. That was all it took to interrupt Sarah's suicidal thoughts.
I know this because I am Sarah.
The Samaritans, British Transport Police and the rail industry have now launched the campaign Small Talk Saves Lives to give travellers the confidence to speak to someone they feel could be suicidal.
I'm sharing my story today to spread an important message.
That a little small talk can be all it takes to help start someone on a journey to recovery.
Iain understands how the smallest thing can help when you're feeling suicidal.
There were times where you spend quite a length of time just contemplating it and visualising it. And the more time you had to think about that, the more confidence you had in your ability to do that. So it'd be like a dry rehearsal, a visualisation of it, the actual physical process of making that decision. Now, I remember a few times being snapped out of that kind of, shall we say, rehearsal by little things. For example, I knew a lot of people in the village, and I knew there were troops often would go out on PT and run past, and people would talk to me. And what that did was snap me out of that dark kind of rehearsal, and I had no choice but to engage with that person.
Lana started a blog after losing her stepdad and ex-boyfriend to suicide. It really affected her own mental health, and she carries a lot of guilt that she couldn't help them. She commutes to London for work and is glad the issue has been raised.
In theory, I think it's a really nice idea. However, what I would say is, from my experience, the two people close to me that committed suicide were the brightest sparks ever. They were literally the life and soul of every single party. They were always kind of the centre of attention of everything, and it's like some people kind of have like this massive vibrant personality, and it kind of, you don't always know what's happening underneath. So I mean, someone depressed and contemplating suicide, that doesn't necessarily mean the person crying in a corner hiding from everyone. It could be the person out every night and laughing with 1,000 friends and a massive family. Like, you know, it's not like a sign over your head. It would be pretty hard to stand on a train track and have a look and see, oh, I think, you know, they look like they're about to jump. Like, I mean, I don't really know how you kind of would come to that conclusion.
4 out of 5 people who travel by train would try to help a suicidal person if they knew what signs to look out for and what to say. Hopefully this campaign can make a real difference.
You could help save a life.
This is Jenny Cole for UCA News.